What do you think people misunderstand about healing? Not about you, not about...
Everything. Even the people who believe they understand it, misunderstand it. I think the biggest misunderstanding is that we need to understand it.
The biggest misunderstanding is the idea that we need to understand it.
Correct. It's there to be benefited from, not understood. And we will likely never understand it because it isn't coming from this world as we know it. And so it's there to be benefited from. And the more we try and understand it, the further away we get from it. The reality is that what it does is it helps people who are in all sorts of distress, and we are so intent on understanding it that we're missing out on utilizing it. And it's the biggest error. And then in people's attempt to understand it, they either dismiss it or they project onto it what it must be, how it must be done, and who should do it, and that you must be religious, you must be this, you must be that. It's like, no, we just need to benefit from it. It's there to be benefited from. That's what it's for. We do not need to understand it, just like we oxygen is there for us as well, and we never needed to even call it oxygen to benefit from it. It didn't need a name. It didn't need to know that what it's made up of. It needed to be breathed. And the same with water. We didn't have to call it water. We could have called it anything. We didn't have to know that it's, bloody hydrogen and whatever. We just meant to drink it. And so there are many things like this that nature has provided that, yes, we understand, we think we do. But ultimately we didn't need to. We need to utilize the things that the planet has provided us, the God or whatever consciousness has provided us, and we have this belief we need to understand everything. And it's like, well, no, we definitely don't, because we didn't understand anything for hundreds of thousands of years of human existence with no idea. And in fact, those understandings keep evolving and evolving and evolving. And my analogy for this work, but also just for the human experience generally, is that we will never actually truly objectively understand anything about the human experience. And the reason for that is because we are having the experience. For example, if the ocean got on an interview with you and said, "Can you tell me what I am?" and you said, "Well, you're wet," the ocean would be like, "What's wet?" And you could never, ever explain to it what wetness is. It can never, ever experience being wet because it is wet. And so there are many things about the ocean that we can objectively experience that it will never understand. And in fact, if it tried to understand, it would pull itself apart in distress, because you would say to the ocean, "Well, you're amazing and you have all the fish and you do all these wonderful things, but people drown in you sometimes and it's not great." And then the ocean be, "Oh my God, I don't want people to drown in me. So what do? I got to make myself thicker so people don't drown." But then of course, what happens? The fish die, So no matter how hard we look, we will never understand many things about what we are. We will never understand it. It's impossible. And so when it comes to energy healing, it's the same thing. The more we look at it to try and understand this part of us, this medicine that resides in humans, we cannot understand it. But we can benefit from it. We can experience it. But it's part of us. So there's no objective view.
So that was an excerpt from one of our Guts episodes. If you want to see the full episode, check it out on YouTube or listen on any of your preferred platforms. Please join me on this journey that we're calling Guts, or Getting Under the Skin.